So hello everyone, myself Advocate Gautam Arswal. Welcome to Daily Z. Today in this video I am going to discuss another legal topic a case basically. The name of the case is Amruta Fadnavis FIR case. So what is this all about? I am going to discuss in this video. So let's start our discussion without any further delay. Bombay High Court basically dismissed a plea filed by Bookie alleging illegal arrest. He alleged that he was being arrested illegally. But before we start our discussion, who is Bookie? Let me know in the comment section. This is a very interesting thing to understand for you. Let's start our discussion. So the Bombay High Court basically on Friday dismissed a plea filed by a Bookie Anil Jasinghani, right, accused in the case registered on a complaint of Amruta Fadnavis, wife of Maharashtra Deputy CM Devendra Fadnavis, alleging his illegal arrest. A division bench of Justice A.S. Gadkari and P.D. Naik pronounced the verdict today and observed that the petition was devoid of merit. Why is being devoid of merit, and what the term devoid of merit means? Let me know in the comment section. And the Malabar Hill police station had registered a police first information report, which is FIR, on February of 20 against against the accused Anil and his daughter Anshika for threatening to make public certain audio and video clips that would perpetually show Fadnavis accepting favors from the latter, right? So they were booked for the offences under section. So this is the very important thing for you to understand, that these are the sections which is for you to know, keep in your mind. So the first section is under section 120B, which is criminal conspiracy. The second is section 384 or 384, which is extortion of Indian Penal Code, and section 8 of induce public servant using corrupt means, and section 12 of abatement of prevention of corruption act. So Jasinghani moved the High Court of Bombay for causing of FIR while also alleging that he had been illegally arrested and remanded to police custody. Senior advocate in this case, Mrigendra Singh, argued that Jasinghani had been arrested from Godhra, Gujarat on March of 19th for blackmailing and attempting to extort 10 crore rupees from Fadnavis. He argued that the Singh was not produced before any magistrate between Godhra to Mumbai, and instead produced before a session judge in Mumbai after 36 hours. He said that I was arrested in Gujarat by the police there. I have an FIR against me in Gujarat for the last 2 years. Why would they not arrest me for the FIR there? Everything was being monitored by the husband of the complainant, who is Home Minister in the Maharashtra government. The lawyer contended in this case. Singh added that the Mumbai police had held a conference on March of 20th announcing that they had taken Jasinghani into custody. Advocate General Dr. Birender Saraf, appearing for the state and Mumbai police, argued that all procedures were followed properly and there was no delay in Jasinghani's arrest. Saraf informed the court that the police had merely detained Jasinghani on March of 19th and they wanted to produce him before the competent court in Mumbai. Further, in this case, he contended that the team took 11 hours to travel from Godhra to Mumbai. He added that as per the arrest memo, Jasinghani was arrested on March of 20th at 5 p.m. and then produced before the special court for PC Act at 11 a.m. on 21st of March. Saraf also contended that the travel time was supposed to be excluded. He also added that under provisions of the Code of Criminal Procedure, what was crucial was to produce Jasinghani before the magistrate who was competent to hear the remand. After hearing, in this case, this is very interesting for you to understand, that after hearing the parties at length, the court reserved the matter for orders. It also clarified that as per the proceedings, as per the precedents of the Supreme Court, it was bound not to not consider petitions for causing of FIR under the PC Act. And when the court said that, the court said this, Singh responded that he was willing to delete the prayer for quashing of FIR, and and only contained an illegal arrest of his client. The Singhni in this case, lastly continues to remain in judicial custody of the Special Court hearing cases under Prevention of Corruption Act. After his bail, he was being rejected on April 1st. He has also been remanded on the to the custody of Madhya Pradesh Police in an excise case. So that's all about our discussion. I hope you understood what we have discussed in this case. So if you like this, do hit like that button and subscribe this channel. We also upload, we also come with some business development content on this channel. Don't forget to watch that also, and share this video with your close one. Till then, bye bye, take care, see you on the next video.